Hey guys, welcome to Smack Talk Top 10 video. Yeah, we haven't done this for a while, guys. So let's have a look at the top 10 WWE superstars who'd we like to see as the next WWE champion. Let's start off on the list, the man who holds the list, Chris Jericho, because he's the best in the world at what he does. Chris Jericho is literally the last stint he had in WWE is probably the best stint he's had in many years. He's so entertaining, we even miss him now. Hell, look back a few weeks back when he actually came back on a one-off show on SmackDown to take on AJ Styles and Kevin Owens for the United States Championship. It was absolutely brilliant. The crowd went mental. Like the great Jericho says, he doesn't know when he's going to retire, and let's be honest, I'd love to see the guy held the world title just one last time, because let's be honest, he would make it absolutely amazing. Heel Jericho, face Jericho, the friends of Jericho, man. Drink it in, man. Drink it in. Let's be honest, we would all, I think any WWE super fan would love to see that. Next up on our list is a guy who I think definitely deserves to hold the title at least once, and that is a man who's pretty much held every other title apart from the world title, and that is Kofi Kingston. Why Kofi? Kofi is a legend even on any fan base. The guy is one of those guys who should have had it, could have had it, unfortunately didn't have it. Obviously we all know the rumours of him having that big push and should have been at one point holding the title, but unfortunately he accidentally injured Randy Orton, and Vince McMahon went mental and literally gave him the boot really on the title, which is a shame really, because he would have been one of the best at being a world champion. So my his number 9 is Kofi, because let's be honest, he's had a stellar singles career, he's had a great tag team career, and let's just finish off his career with holding the world championship. Next up on our list is a man who, if Kofi Kingston is a literal legend on any level, this guy definitely deserves it. Number 8, Rusev. Why Rusev? Well, let's be honest, Rusev is the jobber of champions. Anytime Rusev loses, he doesn't lose to a mid-carder. It's always the upper tier guys, or the guys who are getting the big push. Rusev is literally the guy. He's like the razor of the current WWE. And let's be honest, after what we've seen recently, I would love to see Rusev number 1. Rusev number 1! Rusev number 1! Let's be honest, him doing that chant while holding the title, and remember his first run with the United States Championship, that just shows how good Rusev is as a champion. Just giving him the title would be amazing. And let's be honest, if we've had a jobber hold the championship like Jinder, imagine what someone like Rusev would be able to do with that championship. Number 7 is Randy Orton. And I know what you guys are thinking, why is Randy Orton so high up? Actually, why is Randy Orton on this list? Randy Orton's held the championship a record, 13 times? So why would you give this guy another opportunity after such a poor run? Let's be honest, Randy Orton was the victim of all this, and that is not Randy's fault. Randy was the guy who beat a champion no one wanted to see lose at the time, and then he got beaten by a guy who no one wanted to see win at the time. And it's not his fault he had a poor run. Let's be honest, he had a really crap. It wasn't his fault that the chemistry between him and Jinder doesn't work. And when he turned against Bray was way too soon, and we all wanted it to happen, but not like it did. And not at WrestleMania. Bray should have held that title much longer. But let's be honest, Randy Orton needs to do one thing. Once he gets the championship, that's number 1, he needs to turn heel. Because let's be honest, Randy Orton is so much better as a heel than he is a babyface. So for me, give Randy Orton the belt one last time, let him tie up with Triple H at 14 times, and then let him be a heel. He's better at it, he feels more, even he says he's more comfortable playing the heel than he does a babyface. Number 6 is a guy I'm going to be a bit of a surprise from a lot of you guys. It's Luke Harper, and I know what you're thinking. Why Luke Harper on this list? Well, that's pretty simple. Luke Harper deserves a title run. And I don't mean now or, but I'm saying in probably like 12 months' time. If the rumours are true and he's getting a revamp on his character and they're really going to give him a bit of a push this time, brilliant. The guy got a massive pop when he did turn face, and he turned against Bray and Randy. Just continue this development. For what he is, the guy can do amazing stuff. No guy that size and that height should be able to do the moves he does, and still he manages to do it. And he's entertaining. Just give him a character and a personality, and he's ready to hold the title. Hell, let him take on Randy Orton. A heel Randy Orton takes on a babyface Luke Harper. That would be something to watch. The fans would go mental. Number 5. This is a guy who's just recently made it to the SmackDown Live team, and that is the glorious Bobby Roode. And let's be honest, Bobby Roode, watch his NXT run. It just shows you the guy can hold a title and make it exciting, and the World Championship needs this. And Bobby Roode would not just make the championship great, he'd make it glorious. And the fans love his song. Hell, just turn him heel, give him the championship, let him be the man. Because he was the man on NXT. After the loss of Finn Balor, Samoa Joe, Nakamura, Bobby Roode managed to take that title on and elevate it again, which is always great, and I reckon he would be able to do it with the World Championship as well. Number 4 is not really much of a surprise for most guys, because we always say this. Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn should have won a title by now, and let's be honest, Sami Zayn should have been World Champion by now. He has such a fan base and he has such a charisma that he could be a champion. Unfortunately, he hasn't had the opportunities which a lot of guys have had. Hell, I missed Sami Zayn this week on SmackDown Live. He wasn't even there. But as you guys know, he hasn't had the best opportunities. He hasn't had the biggest pushes, and maybe giving him the title won't be this year, but hopefully next year. Hell, give him the title and have him go one-on-one with Kevin Owens. That would be a dream match for us to watch. And talking about Kevin Owens, number 3 is Kevin Owens. Why Kevin Owens? The guy literally is the best heel in the company apart from The Miz. The guy he's the best heel on SmackDown Live. Look at what him and AJ Styles were able to do with just the United States Championship. Imagine what he could do with the World Championship. He managed to make the Universal title feel important. He would make the World title feel more important again. Just any title he holds is already lifted to the next stage. And after what we've had with Jinder Mahal, this truly does feel like the guy to hold the title and take it to the next stage. He's a great heel champion. He's great at his promos. He's entertaining as well. You don't have to team him up like he was with Jericho. Just let him run his mouth like he does anyway when he was the Intercontinental Champion. We would eat that up every day. And number 2 is the man himself, the phenomenal AJ Styles. AJ Styles literally has proven, since he's joined WWE, he's the best wrestler to ever come out into a WWE. He is amazing, he's fun to watch, he's exciting, even heel or babyface, the fans still love him. His phenomenal run with the United States Championship would be legendary, and let's be honest, most people would love to see AJ hold the world title one more time. Hell, not even one more time, a number of times. The guy absolutely earned his keep already. And yeah, some people say the United States Championship is a bit of a demotion. No way, he's elevated that title, and he would do the same again with the world title. And our number 1 choice is the number 1 contender, Nakamura. Nakamura has to be it has to be a world champion. The guy literally barely speaks a word of English, and yet he's so over with the fans. It's unbelievable. If you don't believe me, just look at his reaction when he actually joined SmackDown Live. Hell, look at his reaction when he's on NXT TakeOver shows, when he was on those. The guy is literally the biggest superstar to come out of Japan, and the fans just can eat him up. It's true. Yes, he hasn't had the greatest push, but he's still having those pushes. And right now, he's the #1 contender for a reason. So yeah, this is our top 10 list of superstars who we want to see as the next WWE champion. Obviously, we just used the SmackDown Live team because that's where the World Championship is on right now. But we want to hear what you guys have got to say. If you disagree completely, write down your list. Let us hear who you think should be the next. Who would you like to see as world champion? And don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow me at Twitter at Boise88. And just remember, guys, pro wrestling is for everyone. It's a great time. Enjoy it.